Hey, it's Corey from the Personal Greatness Project. Recently, I was giving a talk to a bunch of students, and this young lady walks up to me afterwards. She says, "Hey, can we talk?" And I said, "Yeah, absolutely. What's going on?" And she says, I don't know what to do. She says, "I'm going to university next year to be an engineer. And everybody expects me to be an engineer. My parents, my grandparents, my aunts, my uncles, my teachers, my friends, everybody expects me to be an engineer because I'm good at math and I'm good at science, and I have been for years. So this is the path they expect me to take." And then she actually starts getting really emotional and she bursts out crying and she says, "But I don't want to be an engineer. I don't want to be an engineer. And I don't because I know it's not going to make me happy. I know it's not going to make me happy." And then she goes on to tell me how she feels all this pressure in her life, this pressure. She feels trapped by being who other people expect her to be, to follow a path in her education and her career and in her life based on other people's expectations of her. Except that's not who she wants to be, and that's not the path that she wants to follow. So what does she do? And my heart breaks for this young lady. And I'd love to say that this is the only time I've heard this story, but it's actually a very common one because I think so many of us can relate to this feeling of being trapped or feeling this external pressure to either be somebody that other people expect us to be or follow a path that they expect us to follow. And so, how do we make those decisions? And the thing is, the decisions that you make when you're a teenager or when you're in your 20s, they matter. They have a huge impact on everything that comes next in your life. If this young lady chooses to be an engineer knowing it's not going to make her happy, what do you think is going to happen for the rest of her life? Living your 10 doesn't happen by fluke. It's not some chance thing. You don't cross your fingers and just hope you wake up one day living your 10. It doesn't work that way. And that's why we upgrade your operating system. This is why we upgrade your operating system, because these decisions in your life that are complicated, that are difficult, shouldn't be. They should actually be simple and much, much easier. But if you don't know how to make decisions that are consistent with who you want to be and what you want to achieve and where you're headed next in life, if you don't know how to make clear and confident decisions that align with who you're capable of being and who you want to be in the world and what you want to achieve, then it's like crossing your fingers and hoping everything works out. So that's why we upgrade your operating system to become the greatest version of you, to think, to act, and to make decisions consistent with being the greatest version of you because you understand who you are, because you understand who you're capable of being and what you want out of life and what you want to achieve and how to make that happen. Okay, I don't think any of us should have to go through life wondering what could have been, wondering what could have happened if we lived our 10 instead of settling for something less like a 6 or a 7. But that's exactly what happens when you make your decisions based on other people's expectations of you instead of what you want for you. And I know it's not easy, but it's still what needs to happen. We've got to take responsibility for our own lives. We don't owe it to anybody else. We don't answer to anybody else. This is our life. This is your life. So you need to own your life and live your 10 and start today. Be great today. We'll talk soon.